Did Lorde just make the album of the summer? Let's take a closer look and talk about her newest album, Virgin. It's been about 4 years since we've gotten a full album from Lorde, and this new one feels like a bit of a return to form considering its style right out the gate. Her previous album, Solar Power, was a collaboration with producer Jack Antonoff and was fittingly a detour into more folk and singer-songwriter styles. This time around, she's taken less of a detour and really got back to her roots, or at least back to a familiar blend of alternative pop, electronic, and synth pop, much like Melodrama. I don't feel that this is now her best album overall, but it's possibly her most futuristic and adventurous within the pop space, and a big return to form overall in quality. We hear that right away with the sound of Hammer, but the creativity doesn't stop there by any means. Going through the track list, it's really difficult to pick proper favorites and least favorites just because almost every song is equal in quality. If I were to pick a favorite overall, it'd unfortunately still have to go to the lead single, titled What Was That? It's the catchiest and most replayable song here, but also feels like the best breakup song we've received in ages. The next big highlight I'd have to go with is the other single, Man of the Year, which is great for totally different reasons, being a bit of an emotional, strong, gratifying slow burn of a song. The next song that needs specific note comes after with Favorite Daughter, which is one that I particularly love the introspective lyrics of. It's also one of the more catchy and widely applicable songs throughout. I'm calling it now, if there's a non-single song that will be the sleeper hit, this will be that one. Brief note, I love the sample usage on Current Affairs, but then we could also hop right down to Broken Glass, which is going to be my favorite overall. You could say most of the things about this one as I could with Man of the Year, but crank up the dial even farther on the meaningful lyrics and emotional impact of it. The final highlight is one that we don't have time to fully dive into, but David is such a good closer to the album and maybe one of her most meaningful songs in general. And qualities like that were so prevalent across the album as a whole that it made it a listen that's satisfying on a deeper level than initially expected. It feels like Lorde is in an era more concerned with making an artistic statement rather than mainstream success. The album feels like a reflection on self-identity and expression, with certain tracks that feel like dealing with the aftermath of a breakup, and most compellingly, songs that are about struggling with self-love and the need to live up to expectations. I don't think it's perfect, but it's one worth a deep dive and full exploration. What do you think about this album so far? What's your favorite song on it? Let me know in the comments, and remember to like and follow for more music-related content.